blackouts. To deal with the demand on the power grid, there are also rolling blackouts in Houston, while the city skyline
we
is
may
well.
not be able to do that tonight. Hold on a minute.
People have to work, but this is
Computer malfunction as per
I
usual.
believe insensitive.
Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, Georgia's governor, has announced a bipartisan
How's everybody
bill
doing
aimed at
tonight?
overhauling the state's citizen arrest
Come
laws.
on. Feel like I'm starting up a Model T here.
KSRO. This is Georgia
All
Good
right.
Cross Country Mortgage. If you're in the market,
I've got to try to wrap up this unit.
My team and I are
Hello,
experts at
Beatles.
providing
How are
hands-on
you?
support to get your home finances done fast and with confidence.
Looking for some of my gear. Still looking for my tuning.
Homeowners get through some challenging situations.
Ooh, boy, almost lost it.
How about a first-time home buyer?
Almost lost
Divorces are very
it.
complicated, and you need my experience to
Crazy.
understand what
Whoops.
your
Hi, Tammy. How are you, Griffey? What's up?
Are also my specialty. Financing a home is a huge transaction in your life. When combined with a
I got
challenging
stuff all
situation,
wired
you need
together
the
here.
advice and confidence to do it right.
Just
If
doing
you're
a little
ready
bit
for
of
great living
live
experience,
stream before I get ready to hit the road here
That's 707
tomorrow.
8100 or visit
Trying to find some of my tuning here I can't find. Just had it a couple minutes ago. I don't know where it went. Oh, we're gonna try to put this baby back together again. I'm working on the same unit. I'm just trying to get this buttoned up. Let me sit you guys back here. Get a little wider angle here. The whole situation. I think that's probably a little better. I don't know. This thing's kind of shaky right now. Hey, Bubba Bug, how you doing? All right, let's see if we get this thing to sit upright. Let's see, why are we so tight here? Still trying to get the side chat up. I'm going to go a couple hours. I'm going to get to sleep early. I need to be on the road at 5 a.m. tomorrow. There we go. I think that might be a little better. All right, there we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Thought it'd be fun to just have you guys along. I'm trying to find some of my... problem is here when you try to work multiple projects at one time. I got to clean off this bench a little bit. Get things going. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Just got back from work about an hour ago. Trying to clear the deck so I can get away. There we go. We got the lights back on there. -6. Woo! Hey Steve, how you doing? Life is good and happy. Good. It's the way to be. I wish I was a little better organized in life. I found some of my tuning sticks. They look like chopsticks here, I know. But I'm having a difficult time. I'm trying to get the computer going here so I can follow along on the side chats. I know it's darn cold out there. I think relief is on the way though, right? Still looking for this crap. We're going to do a final tune up on this by ear. I don't have time to set up a lot of my other equipment. Where in the hell? I just had that thing up here. Let's see. I'm trying to get the side chat up here. Give me a minute. Go to the studio. Let's go to the front channel page here. Stuff's been chaos around here lately. How's everybody doing? I'm trying to get the side chat up here. All right, here we go. All right. See if that's working. Shop work before the road is Tuesday night. Skip the ad. Alright, let's give that a minute. Guys, I'm trying to find a few items I need to button up this project. There we go. Cute kitty. I'm excited for the next trip. I'll be on the road. Hello, Craig. I finally got this sucker up and going back in the shop just for a couple hours here. I'd like to get this cleared off because I have a lot of other projects coming up when I get back. I have to be down at the Boston Janet's. I've got more work to do up there. I'm just trying to find some more of my my hot glue gun. I know Tammy knows all about the hot glue guns. I enjoyed your video. If you guys aren't subscribed to my moderators' channels, Missy aka Jen, Tammy, My World in OKC. You guys definitely want to check that out. There it is, yay! I got it. You should always use plastic things when you're working on the tuning. Hello, Off the Wrench. Nice to see you. Roads are all closed. I know it's tough. So I'm going to just get to it a little bit. I found one of my tuning things here. Hey, Smelly Cat. Hi, Maureen. I know y'all have been freezing. Hey, Off the Wrench. Yeah, Jen, and then we got Shimei. That was pretty cool. I like your van, Shimei. That was really nice. Let's get a good let's get volume here on
today.
AM.
Of the Republican voting, 53% contender. Yeah, I mean 53%. Even after.
Yeah, we'll see if we can do any better tuning this baby up here.
So that's where the voters are. The grassroots currently reflect the Republican Party voter sentiment.
If this thing's going to go down that low, yeah. And what I'm doing is working on the, these are the tuning slugs for the IF, intermediary frequency and radio frequency coils here, and I'm actually using this. It has a little screwdriver point on the end to adjust that so we get maximum clarity. And I'm also working on the variable capacitor here. We're trying to get maximum clarity here. Maximum power. And I'm slowly turning that.
That's only, a fifth to a fourth, somewhere in that range of Republican voters, with the vast majority
seems
of
as good as we're going to be able to do on that.
Opposing, the conviction at trial or anyone who would have voted that way. And
I'm just doing this by ear. These are all part of the AM circuit down here. Remember a while ago we didn't even have AM.
At least that's how it looks like at the moment to me. And on the poll that you just referenced, looking ahead to 2024, of course, so much can happen between February of 21 and, the mid stages of 2023.
That sounded really clear.
A primary campaign would really start to get going, probably, although you never know. Trump might decide to kind of clear the field for himself early by declaring or
boy, they're already talking about the next election, huh?
What he does before jumping into the race. But if that were to happen, if they're magically like, all right, we got to decide very soon, this morning console poll shows that Donald Trump, the former president, is at 53% of Republican voters wanting to nominate him again. Then second place, a distant second, is Mike Pence, 12%. Then tied for third place are Nikki Haley, 6%, and Donald Trump Jr., 6%. So
sounds pretty good.
People with the name Trump, you're at almost 60% of the Republican electorate, and I think that really speaks volumes about where a lot.
Let's see if we can get
Put me on.
Restrictions apply and are subject to change.
San Francisco about 50 miles away. Oh, how are you, Blackhearted? Good to see you. Nice to see you. Hey, how you doing, Canadian girlie? You've been in my thoughts and prayers a lot lately.
Now available from the doctors at West Coast Men's Health.
procedure treats the real cause of ED by breaking down plaque and blockages so that blood flow is restored. And the best part is there are no pills, no shots, and no pain. West Coast Men's Health is PPE
Man, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
taking all precautions necessary to keep
KGO out
our
of San
patients safe.
Francisco,
And
50
women,
miles away.
if your man has ED, talk to him about acoustic wave therapy and how West Coast Men's Health can help him reverse ED, regardless of age or medical history. Call West Coast Men's Health at 650-407-1168.
Normally I would use an oscilloscope and all that to do this, but
online at
it's not worth the
Men's.
time and effort for this year.
Call now, 650-407-1168. KCBS News Time 741. Here's
His goal from the schools, but so did
I think that's about as good as we're going to get.
Trump. Lost in the last 4 years, especially in some of these critical swing states. So, this is sort of a double, it's a double whammy for the party because the membership is growing smaller. So the number of voters that choose the nominees
We brought that baby back a long way.
Part of the party. They're from a more hardcore part of the base. But there are a lot of Republican-leaning independents and people who have perhaps disaffiliated.
How you doing, Eddie? What's going on? Stop by to say hi. Hi, Kaz. When does AM come in good at night? I used to get 1,000. Yeah, we could skip a little later here. It's called skip.
Extremely hot, which makes it bright and fairly easy to find.
I look for
In
quality,
this
and
case,
right
though,
now I think
that's
we're in a
not
pretty
happening.
good place right
Instead,
here.
astronomers discovered the black hole through its gravitational pull on the companion. The motions of the two bodies allowed the astronomers to measure the masses of both. They found that the companion is about 3 times heavier than the sun, but much bigger and brighter. And the dark companion is a little more than 3 times the sun's mass. At that heft, it almost has to be a black hole. If so, it's only about a dozen miles across, the size of a small city. 2-mass J0521 appears near Capella, the brightest star of Auriga. It's high overhead.
I'm just
at
turning
nightfall.
that
Capella is
slowly
one of
to
the
get
brightest
to
stars in the
maximum.
night sky, so it's easy to spot.
Let's make sure
You can
FM
follow
has
us on
not been
social media
affected by
and through our
anything.
website.
Danger to themselves or others, even involuntarily. So let's take that.
Sounds pretty good.
Night before, where God kind of met you in the most intricate.
Random wiring and the way it's actually constructed.
You can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one
One
of
of
the
those
signs. Learning
nice.
others that autism
It's
speaks
not
by
Rosie
Rosa.
O'Donnell,
Brought to you
Brian,
by Autism Speaks and the
as
Ad
you
Council.
know.
For people who've relied on creditrepair.com to help rebuild their credit.
the kitchen what you can do.
I don't think you'll ever see Rosie O'Donnell working on an AM/FM receiver. I hope everybody's having a good night. Hey, Big Dog, how you doing? Brian, you're too funny. All right, let's shut this down and be safe for a minute. Now, the next thing we need to do is address some of the cosmetics on here. We're going to fully unplug the unit just in case we accidentally hit something. We won't be shorting out on here, and it looks like a super pain in the butt to remove this. I don't know how difficult it'll be. Let's try to remove this. Back plate here again. It looks like we got a couple screws that are holding this face plate on, and we want to try to keep that face plate in good shape as much as possible there. And that's what you're buying when you buy a lot of these vintage units. You want to make sure that they look good as well as perform good. So let me get my drill driver here. Nice to take a week off before I get back down there for some more project work. Let's see if we're going to be able to remove this. Don't want to lose any parts or anything here. And I know I'm kind of blocking here. We got a small crew in tonight, but that's cool. It's also open chat. Listening to some of the hijinks on the way home going on YouTube. Let's see, is that going to come off? I have no idea. I think this whole panel's got to come off the back. Get this thing. Let's see if we can. If something's too difficult, don't attempt it. You know, I don't want to break the plastic on the front facing of this. So, hey Melanie, how are you? Steppenwolf, Mike Jordan, what's going on? Hey CT, how are you? CT Clamor in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Hey Double Shot, Coach, what's going on? I get my shot Monday, Noreen. So I need to be back from Las Vegas on Sunday. And then I've got to be in bright and early to get that done. I'll just plug this back in for a minute. I got my power brick here. And this power brick causes a lot of interference here. Plug that back in. What's going on, Coach? Good to see you. All right. I'm trying to get this back plate off to see if I can get the front plate off and clean up the dial a little bit. We got to finish with the cosmetics. I don't have time to mess with the meter. Looks like our meter may have gone bad, our signal meter. Frankly, I don't really, this unit's not worth putting all that time and effort into doing. CK, start getting back into watching. I'm a huge hi-fi. Oh, well, thank you, C-Style. I appreciate that. Hope a capacitor don't blow. Yeah, I've had one of them before. Not a good look. All right, let's see if this thing comes off. If not, we just have to retreat. We could do a lot more damage. Yeah, it looks like this plate is going to come off. That's good. And what we want to do now is clean that front and back. We got a last chance if we need to put any lubrication into it. So I think I'll get one more shot. Oh, I'm using the QD contact cleaner from CRC. One last shot. I want to kind of control it. I don't want it to hit the front facing a lot. But you see we have a lot of push buttons down here, and I want to try to get some of that into the push buttons. So I am going to hold the rag, trying to get it down into the push buttons here. Very important. When he was younger, I'm working on a Harman Kardon 330C unit circa 1976 or something like that, and we had quite a few problems with this unit, so we managed to bring the AM back on it. I missed your videos. I'll catch up on ladder. I'm doing okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Canadian girly. Scotty, how you doing, handsome? How did lubrication sound? Yeah, the AM is sounding. Could we tweak it another 5 or 10%? Yeah, we could. If we hooked up our oscilloscope and injected a signal and then had a signal marker on it and did all that cool stuff, but frankly, it's just too much to do for. At the margin, it's just not worth it. So I'm lubricating everything down here. Got to be careful where you're spraying this stuff. I don't want to. There's the power button. We'll hit that a little bit too. And what we'll do next is we'll work these buttons in and out. get the power button good. Now I want to move the tuner indicator all the way up to the other end, up to the high end of the frequencies here for FM. And I'm going to clean this front facing here. You better use something very, very non-abrasive when you're doing this work, okay? Because a lot of this stuff is silk screened on here, and it's very easy to rub that stuff right off. So what I'm trying to do is just clean up that face plate, the back plate on it. It lights up. Now I'm going to move this down so I don't hit it, and continue to clean up there. Let's take a look at that. That looks pretty uniformly clean. We'll polish the glass a little bit down there. We'll polish the light on the power button. I think that that'll be pretty good. So, where would you find reel-to-reel tape? I would just go on eBay. I think there's some NOS, new old stock stuff on eBay. Do the current receivers still? Yes, they do. You can still make the AM/FM adjustments. I'm going back to Vegas tomorrow. Yep. Now the next thing we want to do, we want to take a look through that faceplate there, and that's pretty scummy looking. So we're going to clean that up. Try to get that as clean as we can. And again, be very gentle with it. A lot of this stuff is silk screened, and it's very easy to take off these this printing on here. I've seen people just totally destroy their units, just trying to rub and just destroy it. I'm just looking to make sure I got all of the dirt off of it. That looks pretty good. So what we're going to try to do, try to slide this back on here, and that just clips right in place. That's a really nice, it's a nice, well thought out unit there. So I hope everybody's having a good night. Oh, huge clip shorns. I remember back in the year of 1928, the Western Electric theater speakers, the first grandmamas of the big theater speakers. They were about 6 feet tall and about 5 feet wide, and they're some of the most expensive and still sought after speakers today. Circa 1928, with the little tweeters and the big ass horns on it. So love a smooth dial than the signal strength. We're not getting the signal strength. That's the only thing I don't really got time to fiddle with. Yeah, don't use Comet to clean it. Yup. Good night, Raya. This is different chat people. It's always going to be, hey, Sugarcane, how you doing, baby doll? It'll always be a little different when I'm in shop. It tends to be a smaller crowd that has some interest, and of course some people just like hanging out. We're going to put the base plate back on now. We're going to do that very carefully. This is very dangerous to have these boards open here. I think we're going to slide, and I think this actually goes underneath. That actually slides right underneath of right underneath of that. We're going to have to work that into place as we go. So, hey Jackie Blue, how are you doing? Good to see you. And Jackie Blue sent me the most beautiful wind chimes to memorialize my dad, and it was such a thoughtful gift from her, and I'm so very appreciative of that, Jackie. That was so wonderful of you. And I just want to kind of publicly acknowledge how wonderful that was. Do I got this on right? Looks like I might have it backwards, right? That was so nice. Good, Sugarcane. How's everything going? Some people have old school theater speakers. Just if you want to see an interesting video, look up 1928 Western Electric theater speakers. They had a demonstration like in Japan or something like that. They only wheeled this thing out like, it's almost like the Shroud of Turin. They only bring it out like every 10 years or something like that. And of course, Western Electric, the manufacturing arm of AT&T, back in the day was renowned for the best quality work with tube amplifiers and theater systems. They did a lot of sound for the movies. I don't know if this is right or not. It's always easier. Oh, no wonder this isn't going on. Is that right? I think this is more correct. They did a lot of sound work for the movie theaters and Vitaphone and all that. You'll always see Western Electric credited with that. Mike Brown says, damn, oh, your dad says hello. Wonderful. Wonderful. So check that out. If you want to see a really cool video that you'll thank me and say, man, Rosie, that video was amazing of that 1928 theater speaker, and it sounded so darn good. I guess that's it. Sounded so darn good. I do believe the shroud is real. I'm not sure. You know, opinions vary on that, but it should, you know, it shouldn't disrupt anybody's faith or anything, you know. Well, these screws have bad had it. Wonder how many times this unit has been open over the years. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Okay, that one fit good. Yeah, hand tools. Hey, Tupac, I hope you're feeling better, man. God, it's what a shit show to have. This is all backwards. What a shit show to have stones, kidney stones. I remember my mother talking about when she was little, and her father, my grandfather, had them so bad that she remembers him rolling under the kitchen table and dining room table in pain. What the hell? I think we're good there because the pain was so excruciating of that. So, oh well, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, rotate that bottom. How you doing, Cobra John? Yeah, there we go. We got this fully rotated. We got this. Yeah, we got this. We just need one pivot point down here, and I think we're good to go. See if we get that seated all the way. There we go. I think that's pretty much perfect there. But yeah, kidney stones can be agonizing. I don't drink. The Western Electric name is still around. Western Electric was the original, really legendary name in early electronics, amplifiers, soundtracks for movies. They were legendary. They were a legendary part of the Bell system, the AT&T. You had Bell Laboratories, which was the research and development arm that developed the transistor. I mean, those were the glory days of manufacturing, right? Those were the glory days. I cue up a little The Boss, right? Glory days, do 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 do. Da da do do. Is there that bikini in that video? Wow. Oh well, thank you, EJ. That's actually a onesie. It's not a bikini. in, it's like a onesie, but I did wear a bikini bottom underneath of that for two layers. So, but if you're going to showcase weight loss and things like that, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that. Somebody made a comment about a little while, but you got to remember, over thousands of years, through art, through statues, some of the most beautiful art in the world has featured nudes and celebrating the human body. And here we are with people trained up on Grand Theft Auto and all kinds of other crazy stuff, and that's a-okay with people. But the human body, I don't think I'll ever understand it, but it's okay. Not my circus, not my monkeys, right? Let's see if we get that clipped in good. I think we're pretty much good to go here. Let's sit that down and check it out. Ponzi, Miranda, yeah, Marantz. I don't remember speakers back then. After watching your season, watch Bart and Fink. What did you think of Bart and Fink, Seattle, Judy? Wasn't that it's just one of those movies that you wanted the guy to do well, but it was so typical 1930s that they just couldn't catch a break, and it just shows you the power of the movie studios and how utterly little power that the screenwriters had and things like that in Hollywood. Let's see what's prepared. Which I thought was pretty cool. Make sure everything's still okay. Still sounding good. Let's put our end caps on. Let's be energized here. Bart and Fink was an interesting movie. Hey, Jody. Oh, thank you, EJ. Yeah, I'm very proud of my body. Gloria Swanson, when the Clampets thought she was broke. Hey, Dodgy, I'm just working on buttoning up. I want to get this project out of here, or at least finished on the bench. So when I come back from Las Vegas, I don't have to worry about this. I've got a lot of projects now that have been completed. We did the Quadraphonic Pioneer 949 QX or whatever the hell it was. We need to have a vintage audio listening experience on the wall of sound. We need to get this a vintage audio listening experience too, and we need to get this up on the ground. Now we have the two finish end plates that go, the end caps on here, so we need to have them installed. I'm heading to my happy place. I'm going to Vegas. Tom Brady goes to Disney World, right? Rosie goes to Vegas and have a good time. It's strictly an R&R. I'm going to try to bring you guys some more different content from down there. Looking forward to doing that. Let's see if we get this end cap in place. Here, might go like that, I'm not sure. Sometimes the easy stuff screws you up on here. On our diet, I've lost 13 pounds. Fantastic, fantastic, Craig. It's amazing how you get sick of meat. Your favorite videos are your night chooches. I've gotten tons of requests to keep doing those. Go back and do some more of those back alley chooches, which are, they're a little bit sketchy down there. I've almost had dust ups at the train tracks, You know, where we had a standoff one night. The guy had his cell phone camera light shining in my face, and I had mine shining in his face, and we just kind of stood there. And it was kind of freaky. I think that's the way that goes right there. We had what you call a Mexican standoff there, and it could have ended really badly. And his buddy came along, and they started to kind of rough me up verbally a little bit, you know. And okay, well, we're gonna have some problems down here, right? Let's see what kind of screws we got here. So it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, but I do suspect the pandemic's finally easing up a little bit now. I think this is a flathead here. I can't remember. You guys should always mark your stuff. I don't know what the hell that used. Probably used the black ones on the end. Whatever has 4 or something. Let's see. Last chooch was scary. Yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking down there. I'm not going to BS you guys. But we had some good stuff too. We had the guy that was willing to. Yeah, these need to be countersunk heads. We had the guy that was willing to take us through the wedding chapel, which was cool. And I can't wait till summertime down there, spring and summer. Hit the pool, and hopefully this year to be in Honolulu and on the beach in Honolulu. Yeah, that looks good. And on the beach in San Diego, God willing. I hope. We shall see. I'm hoping this pandemic's kind of running its course now. It's a little goofed up. Oh. Yeah, take care. If you're leaving C-Style, take care. So many good Vegas chooch memories. I haven't heard of a person getting married in a year. I haven't heard of a person having sex in a year. How about that? How do you like them apples, right? I mean, what the hell? You take your life in your hands. You can imagine the birth rate coming up. It's going to be insane, right? I think this is it. Let's see. One more of these little doodad ones. So, yeah, it should be travel ahoy. Come on, man. But I need to get back to my R&R spot first. Everybody has their happy place, and Vegas is mine. It's fun to take the ride down. I enjoyed it. It's long, but it's such a change of scenery. When you come out of the California Central Valley and you climb up to the Tehachapi Mountain. All right, that's looking pretty good. All right. All right, that's looking pretty nice. Get that cleaned off. It's got like some kind of joy juice on the top of it, but these things take some wear and tear. It's got a little bit of a scratch on. You're gonna have always something on these units, right? So the better condition you can find them in, the better. Without a lot of scrapes and stuff. Pandemic gone soon? I hope so. I will be homeless in Vegas soon. Why? You also need to come to Jamaica. Would that be cool to go to Jamaica, man? Come to Jamaica, man. I like the idea of bouncing around Montego Bay. Down there, that'd be a lot of fun. I think the fishing is probably pretty good down there too, right? And I think the people are real friendly, but it's one of those places you better not venture off the beaten path. Okay. Now, that's looking pretty, boss. Looking pretty good. Let me check and see how clean the dial face looks on it now. Oh, that's a lot cleaner. That's a lot cleaner.
Video of event for $100.
Bueno, señores.
Super clean.
Repair membership.
Best thing to listen to is classical music when you're trying to do things. Sounds pretty darn good. Let's see if we can get the top plate now. The case cover for it. Let's get in here and try to do a little more adjustment by ear here before we call it good. Oh, there it is. Let's go back to the AM a minute. Hope everybody's having a good day. What's up, boss? How you doing? Boss had his painting started today. The stair nose came in. How's it look? No, I don't need the safety glasses, Patricia. It's good. You know, you're rarely going to have problems with these these. You start getting into the 60s and the 50s, and then it becomes a different story. So let's go back to our tuning here. We only got one channel. Let's remove the computer. That's causing interference to power back there.
2 minutes. Are you shackled with IRS debt? Call 209 IRS Help. Are you carrying a heavy tax burden on your shoulders? Call 209 IRS Help. Do you have unfiled tax returns? Call 209 IRS Help. Due to COVID, the IRS is now much more receptive to resolving your tax problems. Call 209 IRS Help. Are you the target of an IRS audit? Have they levied your bank account? Is the IRS garnishing your paycheck?
Now down here, what I'm doing is adjusting the tuning slugs on the IF intermediate frequency and the radio frequency cans down here for maximum output. Yeah, I'm designing my own transmitter too to build later. Little FM transmitter for the Rancho.
Call 209 IRS Help. They will be glad to help you and to see if you qualify. Call 209 IRS Help. You'll be glad you did. Call Larry Stevens in Perfect Tax Resolution at 209 IRS Help.
What can give you a competitive edge in today's red-hot housing market? Rocket can. That's because Rocket Mortgage can give you a verified approval. It could help your offer stand out. Because when you find the perfect home, you don't want to lose it to anybody else. Rocket Technology provides a rock.
That's pretty good for San Francisco. Normally you'd use the put the oscilloscope on and have a sweep marker generator over there to use, but I don't have time to fiddle with all that.
What can help you buy the home you really want?
Bruce Williams.
Rocket can.
Remember TalkNet?
Be ever spreading the infections and causing the serious illness and death. It makes absolutely no sense. And yet this is just something he asserts like it's a fact.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, you know, and all the, you know, glorification of him and patting him on the back, really, he was like the anti-Trump, right? So anybody who wanted to portray the situation that Trump was bad, Trump handling it bad, other people handling it good, right? Cuomo's doing a great job. Transparency, he's out there every day. I mean, I heard lots of people say, oh, I just really like those briefings, you know, and I feel so much calmer when he tells me that the numbers are doing this.
Oh, he's the shadow president.
You know, yeah, but you know, so that was, it was all about contrast always with President Trump.
That sounded pretty good.
Everybody had to be compared to him.
All right. And normally you'd set up your, you get your oscilloscope set up and then your sweep marker and then adjust to the peak of the way the sine wave there. So Came in for the hey Jennifer Ann, how are you? Hey boss, what's going on? The lovely boss is in the chat tonight. Boss, we will make it happen. One of these times, right? We got the boss. Tits up. Good night all. Hey, good night Mike Brown. So it's time now to, let's go ahead and pop our cover on here. Let's clean this off a little bit. This thing is really filthy here. Really filthy. So today is the first day after finishing that work on Saturday night. Honestly, today's the first day that I have really felt 100% in the afternoon, so I'm pretty happy. And the boss, the painting is underway down there and everything, so they've had that, probably drives the boss crazy. He can't really be around and do anything while they're doing that. Ooh, that is dirty. I don't usually paint things over because people like the natural patina of the units. And, you know, you start doing that kind of crap. Same reason I don't renovate this 1928 General Electric fan, because you would destroy the value of people that value the original paintwork. Man, that's a handsome unit right there. They value that original patina on that, so. I'd rather wait. Yeah, of course, you got family. I understand that. Yep. Hey, what's up, Janet? How you doing? Enjoy your repairs. Learned a lot. Thank you, Mark. This has not been the most fun unit to work on, but not everything is all about the fun, and I probably am missing a few. I think these ones go in the top. I think this one was missing. I keep some extra hardware. Nope, that's not for that. That's probably for the side here. Yep. Looks like this thing came short one screw, I remember. Buttoning up that case here. Alright. Oh. Everybody hanging in there. It's been wild times on YouTube lately, huh? It's been wild times. Not sure if I have another black one or not. Let's get into our parts case here. I keep a lot of extra parts from gutted units. Let's see what we got here. Doesn't immediately look like I got that one. Not sure if that one will do or not. That's a possibility. See, I've got tons of parts and stuff. What's going on, Janet? How is, yeah, the boss said that they're underway. That's kind of cool. I'm glad they're underway. There's a reason I haven't been around. Yeah, me too. Me too. I have my opinions about things, but I'm a person that, honest to God, one of the hardest things I think to do in life is to wait till everything is in. You know what I'm saying? And at times like that, if you have a drama situation and things like that, it's very easy to, you know, to jump things. But every time in my life I've ever wanted to jump, things usually end up going the other way. So I've learned to kind of hold my, just, you know, let other people do their thing and then see how everything all plays out in the end. That's not going to fit that, is it? See how it all plays out. Takes patience. That ain't it. But honest to goodness, you know, I'm using the wrong screws. What do I have to add to the situation? The answer is zero, right? Zero. Zero. And that's what you have to do when you're in legal work and the law. You have to be patient. You gotta be patient. You know, there's more to life than drama and views. So we'll see how everything plays out. I think that unit is looking real handsome. The next thing we got to do is we got to clean up these knobs on here. So yeah, you can't hibernate. The tank was moved, then we put the fish back in the tank. Okay, so what are you running, about 20 gallons in there or something, Janet? That's got to be scary, moving whatever, 110 gallon fish tank or whatever. You know, as you guys remember, maybe those of you who are in channel back in 2013, I had the distinct dishonor of walking into that house, Boss and Janet's house, because I'm supposed to go down and feed the fish and, you know, take care of stuff. And I walk in the door on that April day, and that house stunk to high heaven. The aquarium heater malfunctioned and literally just about boiled the fish in there unbelievably. And the stink in that place, and I had to text Janet and tell the boss, hey, bad news, your fish are gone. Bad day, twin power restored. Yeah, I get 630, that's cool. I got the 400 something twin power. I love that. Would you like a dirty banana? Hey Trey, I'm doing good. Okay, so good to see you, Voodoo. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Maryland Mike, Voodoo calls it. Coordinate 264-900 Delta Delta Able. Roger that. How copy? I love Voodoo's airstrikes. Man, they're the best. Don't forget, and I hate to use the term, don't forget to clean your knobs. Okay, a very important part of restoration work when you're doing audio. And remember, our big challenges in this unit were getting the AM working again, which we succeeded in doing. You remember at the beginning we had 0 in the way of AM. We changed out a few parts down below. Let's look at our different knobs here. Are they all the same? Let's see, the tuner one doesn't have a mark on it here. Let's see which one doesn't. Do they all? Okay, this must be the tuner because it doesn't have a mark on the top of it. So you were a little worried, huh? It's like, oh man, that was terrible, boss. The other boss, Boss 510, when I walked in there that day and had to tell them they were down in Palm Springs having a little bit of a holiday. And what a nightmare to walk in that house that day. And you can see the video, and the stink was something awful. I had to take the birds and put them out back. They were practically keeling over. Okay, there goes our tuning knob back on. Let's just do these one at a time. I couldn't save my coral. I was so sad. Oh, wow. Yeah, coral's a very, it's kind of a delicate thing, isn't it? You think of it as all hard, but it's a living thing. And of course, much of our coral reefs in the world have been just bleached and damaged. Let's see where this one is. I think this was on AM. Yeah, that's good. I think we're on that AM. That's tough. Maryland Mike, how have you been? Every time I hear Maryland Mike's accent, it takes me right back to the streets of Balmer growing up. Right down to the streets of Balmer. Love that. Down in Hollandtown, Patterson Park, Eastern Avenue, Essex, the whole shooting match, man. Middle River, Back River, Bush River, the whole schlameer. Let's see if we turn that all the way down. That's our volume knob. Maybe not. Didn't seem to want to go on too well. We'll set that aside. See 200 worth of tropical fish on the floor for my cat. Oh, wow. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. That's crazy. Very delicate. I'm just happy I saved my fish and my stingray. Well, good for you. Yeah, I've seen you on with the backdrop there. It looks like a very interesting backdrop when you're on cam there, boss. It's pretty cool. You know, you got like that blue light or pink, whatever the hell it is down there. It's pretty cool. They've been, yeah, I try to be a good friend. I try to be a better friend. The boss and Janet have been nothing short of outstanding friends to me. And I was happy finally something comes along that's a huge project that I can get in there and lend a hand and do something nice for them. So that's awesome. Did you get my message text? I believe I did. Didn't I answer that? Oh, you got LEDs? That's cool. Yes, I had it. EJ, that's how I became interested in electronics, was through Heathkit. And when I was 14 or 15 years old, I got a Heathkit AM FM stereo built from a kid, and it was really cool. And I loved going down and building that thing. It was really cool. And I always liked Heathkit. I've had Heathkit signal tracers. I've had all kinds of things over the years. Okay, there goes the volume knob on. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, thumbs up or appreciated. I want to call you tomorrow. I really don't do phone calls off the wrench. I hope you understand. I'm best on Gmail or text messages. I'm a terrible, as much as I enjoy public speaking and things like that, I am not a big phone talker. And that's probably saved me from a lot of problems over the years, right? Right, it's just not my forte. We got the balance knob. That's a little trickier. All right. All the way over. I think we'll use the other one. Right back, right up to put the... Okay, take care. All right, boss. Helping friends, the best feeling. What's up, Joni? We got multiple bosses here. I got boss 510, who lives in the other boss's neck of the woods. Yeah, I got two bosses in the chat tonight, right? And the remarkable thing is that they're both very alpha people. There's a reason people get called the boss, you know? Absolutely, there's a reason for that. Definitely a reason for that. Can we talk on CB? Okay, off the wrench, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just not... you know, you got to draw the line somewhere, and a lot of people want to talk, and you start sharing people's lives, and it gets a little much, and then you're getting confidential information. I've never broken a confidence or anything on YouTube, but if you don't know, nothing can ever happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's kept me out of the. Same reason I get a lot of guys and gals just randomly. I want to meet you, let's hook up or something like that. Hey, if I don't really know you for a little bit, I'm not going to go to your place on the promise of a dinner and God knows what happens. You never know what's on the other side of the, I know a lot of you guys, but you never know what's on the other side. And I've got to protect myself a little bit too. So we got a long ride tomorrow. All right, that's looking good. We got a long ride tomorrow, about 9 hours or so. And I'm gonna get a drink, and we're gonna fire this baby up and just go into a freeze thaw. Hug, hey Scottish, how are you? I'm pretty much packed up. Yeah, I've got good cheap accommodations. Hey Sky Lara, how are you? I got a great deal because I stay cheap. Okay, I like to stay cheap. All right, and I like to be in the thick of the action. So let me get a soda here. Got the whistle a little bit. Here. Alright. Alright, let's see if we get power again. We do. What are we on? Looks like we're on
Sale, only $10. Schedule a consultation with Daniel, the award-winning botanical artist.
I think that's
and
about as
owner
clean
of
as we're going to get it on there.
Plan your spring landscape improvement.
Hey, GBJ, how you doing?
Do it all. Check out their multiple demonstration gardens and water features. And stroll the 2 acres
That's
of
really a
indoor
lot
and
cleaner
outdoor
than it
plants.
was.
A Better Way Produce and
Almost
Nursery.
looks factory, huh?
15 Stony Point Road, just north of Todd. A Better Way Produce and Nursery. Open 7 days
The
a
only
week,
thing we
9
didn't
to
get working
4:30.
was this signal meter because I believe this meter's gone bad here.
The neighbors coming by in the morning for a cup of coffee. and a little
10,000
chat was
watts.
nice.
Wow, I can talk
You were
far
really popular
distances.
since
I'll
you got your
bet.
new Cuisinart coffee maker and a secret blend.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Before you reveal your secrets, we know that part of a winning defense is not only the art of persuasion, but
To be vaccinated, our healthcare worker population alone was about 150,000 people, and if not more. And so, just getting through healthcare workers, that very
HK always has that nice, beautiful green
face
faceplate on it.
Tina Curry is with the
Hey, Hector.
which is running this show.
Oh, let me hook the other speaker up. Hold on a minute. Yeah, Love By brings back a few memories, huh? Doesn't it? Nowadays, you just get a black box with a phosphorus screen in it. It certainly doesn't have any of the romance of some of the old tube equipment. Let me put on the other speakers. Greetings from LA. Probably came through every TV in town, yeah. I never worked on TVs. My friend Shango066 works on a lot of TVs. Just the voltages in the old TVs are really high. You can really get yourself into trouble. A little circuit of a FM transmitter I'm going to build for the Rancho. I built one years ago. But I don't know where in the hell it went. Let's see if we can. We're all bollocksed up with our. Oh, here's our other connection on the back of our little 1-watt amplifier here. Let's get that off. Let's get that off of there. Sherwood 7310. Jamester, you're on a roll. Jamester picked up a Sherwood and a Sony. You got the bug now. You got the bug now. Nothing like the vintage audio bug. I call it vintage audio rescue. Saving one unit at a time from the dump. Let's see. There's the ends of those speakers. Definitely want to work on a rubber mat with the TV, yes. And you always want to work with one hand in your pocket too. Okay, because these guys reach into these sets, 2 hands, and that 600 volts, 1200 volts goes up one arm, right across the chest, and right to the other arm. The worst place that you could have it happen. Yeah. Hey Lundsey, it is an HK Harman Kardon 330C. It's one of the lower end HK units. I have a 400 something twin power that you can see the videos on the restoration of that. I have a lot of videos going back years of a lot of restoration work that's been done. Have there been failures before? Yes, there have. I had a Luxman 103 suck face receiver. Couldn't get the mechanical parts working on that. Yeah, there have been failures before. I I've had stuff blow up in my face. That's why I always have safety glasses and all that. So I should have kept my Technics. Technics are great. One of my first videos in 2013 was the Technics receiver that I ended up selling after the restoration. Yeah, electricity is a miracle, and the funny thing is they still don't understand it. Let's go back to AM here.
Southbound, beginning at Spencer Avenue, the 3 left lanes are shutting down for Caltrans maintenance on the Golden Gate Bridge.
That's really booming and nice from San Francisco.
All the way down to the south tower of the Golden Gate Bridge. That'll all reopen about 5 o'clock in the morning. The right lane is open so you can get through, but still, I'm seeing some sluggish traffic now.
The wrong town hall tonight. Joe did not single out.
Not the best AM, but we got it back.
Then focus my time on the Free Britney movement in the later afternoon, early evening hours.
And what would those efforts entail?
I probably have 5 Pioneer units.
I'm not a protester.
Going back to 1958, QB 300 or something. Yeah, the Technics is great.
It was the first time for everything, and I'm ready to get out there, and I mean it. I'm not kidding here. Watching that, I mean, first of all, I think we should all go around and apologize, because I too played into this. Britney is crazy. Oh my God, can you believe she shaved her head?
Nuts.
I was all in on buying those magazines. I'm not going to call.
This is a really sensitive antenna.
Call 866-PROTECT today. If you're one of the first 10 callers right now, you will receive your very own complimentary guide. Call 1-866-PROTECT. That's 1-866.
Yeah, a lot of military people sent the receivers home. Always your favorites, Pioneer and Technics. How much 1958? I don't know. It's a pretty expensive unit. You can look at the videos of it. It's a Pioneer 300B or something like that.
Karen, I believe that. But I'm glad the president.
Let's scoot up the FM dial here.
Passage I'd like to ask you to read before we have some songs. That passage on 151.
Oh,
would you mind reading that?
Sure.
That clear?
I dreamed of a long train of migrants walking from one end of the earth to another. Far.
Let's turn that down. We got no balance on it. Now we got the right channel on. Let's go back down again. I have balance between the two.
Years behind, clothed in the fabric of lamentations, seeking the extended hand of kindred.
Man, that sounds good. That is so clean.
Cause you take good care of me.
Nice stereo. Good separation.
Is Nights with Elena. It's Nights with Elena and
Avenue across from.
Holds the world's record for the heaviest weight balanced. Only on his head.
Man, that sounds beautiful.
And you can read a lot of them and listen to them at my website.
Man, that's a good sounding unit.
I guess I just sort of find it sad, and I wish.
K-Hits 104. Sonoma County's greatest hits.
All right, good. Let's turn this off for a minute. Let's inject some auxiliary in here. Make sure we're doing okay on that. I'm not quite sure that I did that before. Let's go ahead and let's feed in a signal from the computer here. Let me plug in the computer so we don't lose power. I don't have a very good battery in this thing. Let's go ahead and let's get something keyed up here. Let's get a little bit of white sand in here. All right, let's go ahead and one of my favorite composers, white sand. Let's inject, let's put this thing over to auxiliary. Let's go ahead and get our cable input wherever the hell that is. Pointless to clean up this place. It just gets trashed so quick. All right, where are you? Oh, here we go. I think this will do it. All right. Let's go ahead and inject that into the auxiliary. Back. Put this baby in here. Let's see if we can, let's hear how she puts that on just using the amp here. So. We're running on auxiliary here now. Let's see. I just sent this guy some money last week. Let's make sure we're injecting our signal properly.
This is my world.
This is Mia. She's new to Shaker.
Hi, Mia. Very tough calls all the time.
We didn't make good choices. You had good choices.
Watch me.
Trying to get balance on both sides here. Great bass. Hey, Stoney. use when I'm going out fishing. This is what you would use if you had a tape player. Hey, Lip. Use this music when we're leaving the dock at 5 a.m. in the morning, going out to the open sea. Thank you, Craig. Not me, Big Vegas, but thank you. Huh? For 50 years old. They don't build them like this anymore. They're Bose bookcase speakers. Thumbnail, Jody. Another completed restoration. Let's see what this is.
The reason your hair is thinning has been your shampoo? No matter what hair growth products you use, your thinning hair isn't improving. Think it's down to your genes.
This looks like it'd be pretty cool. Getting a little vintage audio listening experience tonight. That's White Sand, WHITESAND. little more bass in. Another vintage receiver saved from the junk pile. That was pretty wild, huh? I've never heard of this artist. Let's push that bass a little. This is called Rage Sound by Vortex.
Warning. This short presentation reveals a controversial new female mind control technique that may be offensive to women, minors, and closed-minded men.
Unfortunately. You're welcome, Jackie. Let's do something fun. Let's see if we got enough speaker wire here to run up to the big boy. I got this huge Kenwood. Very sad story with this Kenwood. This is what they call a cathedral speaker over here. The size of that big sucker. They had a pair of these, are quite nice speakers, but before I could go get the money, $40 for the pair of them, they sold one of them. It really kind of broke my heart. I'm going to see if I have enough to, let's disconnect this side here. Let's power down for a minute. And let's see if we can pull the, I think we got enough speaker wire here to do this. Unless this is running over to the other side, I'm not sure. We can't use that one. We'll use the one on this side over here. 50-50 shot. Of course, I chose the wrong speaker cable here. Let's see if we can pull the other one here. See, I haven't used this big one in years. Years. This will be a little imbalance on sound, but it'll be pretty cool, I think. Let's see if we can fire this baby up back here. Can you believe they sold one speaker? They didn't even sell it as a set. It kind of broke my heart when I got back there because another guy was eyeballing it and they broke up the set. see. When I got back, our next big project, we got to recone those JBL speakers. All right, let's see what we get on that. Let's put a little fire in the hole on that one. Okay, let's try this. Oh boy. We're not getting anything out of that other one. I wonder if I get the right wires hooked up, huh? Stupid me. I still got it hooked up to the back of this. All right, stand by. Stand by. I do repair. I'm not a very good listening person here. I don't ever spend time listening. It's one thing I want to do when I'm older is sit there and listen to some great music or great vintage audio systems. All right, let's see. All right, I think we're all set now. Let's see what we get on this. All right. I picked up a single Pioneer HPM 100. The owners wanted to keep one of them. Oh man, doesn't that suck? I mean, what's the point? All right, let's see what we get. Fires. Oh yeah, there we go. I wish I had two of them. That's a powerful speaker right there. Another commercial.
Oh, sorry. Step. Sorry. It's gonna be worth it.
Commercials. There's our thumbnail, Jody. Those things need some new crossover work in the back. All right, let's get some Hawaiian going here. Let's get a little Hawaiian to finish off our night here, huh? From my favorite Hawaiian group, the Makaha Sons of Ni'ihau.
Guitar Center's President's Day sale with deals like Ernie Ball Strings. Buy two, get one free.
Get one more, Jody. Okay, power's on. Hey, Caroline.
I'll never forget these gold shows. Drums of the islands, I hear you calling me. And I'll return forever young.
I lived in Hawaii for 9 months. Yeah, that's it, Shimei. Listen to this dobro. This is real authentic Hawaiian music. Thank you, Lip. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. 24, Matt and Eric. Some Hawaiian music for you handsome boys. Thank you, Lip. Spread your wings. Dream of your fantasy. A place for you and me. Yeah, very powerful. Spread your wings. Spread your wings and fly away. Fly to that distant star. From listen to this solo. Down the wall. out. I can see. If ever I wonder, if ever. I know that you will get it wrong. Big finish now, everybody. I was blessed to be able to see them in person with Brother Izzy, the guy that did Somewhere Over the
This
Rainbow.
short presentation reveals a controversial new female mind control.
Was still alive, right? All right. What a beautiful thing. Well, guys, we have accomplished our mission tonight. I do have a 9-hour drive ahead of me tomorrow. So I'm going to be up at 4 o'clock and on the road. Looking forward to a little R&R in Las Vegas before I get back to some serious flooring work. So I want to thank you guys for being along very much tonight. To my wonderful moderators, thank you, Lip, again, for your kindness. Seemed like everybody had a stereo exactly. And even more than that, the romance of the tube units, they cannot be denied. How beautiful they were. The glow of the vacuum tubes was really a thing of beauty. On that note, I will see you guys. Hey, Muspatwina, how are you? I will see you guys on the road tomorrow. We have now completed a restoration on the HK330C, which had a few deficiencies on it, the worst of which was no AM capability. And I think it now makes one very, very handsome unit. Your thumbs up are appreciated. Thank you, Shimei. Thank you, Dolly, Jennifer, and everybody else, Craig, right up and down the line, to my wonderful moderators, McDave, and everybody else. Thanks so much for being along as we finished up the HK330C. Now remember, we already finished up the Pioneer unit that has to go back on the shelf for a vintage audio listening experience up on the wall of sound, thus bringing me one step closer to my goal of one day lighting up that whole wall of sound after 6 years. It should be a heck of a night, huh? See everything all lit up. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.